Hey guys, welcome back to Instructions for Humanity. It's your girl Tahira, Mother of the Ages. I am your supernatural quantum healer. Guys, please go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel and like and all that good stuff. Guys, I do quantum healing sessions, past life regressions. I do quantum telekinetic readings with remote healing. Also do Akashic records readings as well. Want to take a look at a past life you may have had or explore the angelic realms or passed away loved ones. Guys, just email me if you would like a session and more information at instructions4humanity@gmail.com. Guys, this is kind of like a somber video, and I actually originally sat down here to do a different video, but we're going to talk about Kate Middleton's soul and where it currently is. And I am being led to call this video Kate Middleton, A Long Walk Home. Spirit has put this in my mind's eye, Kate Middleton, A Long Walk Home. So guys, you know that I'm really kind of like a prophetess, because anytime I get information, I will receive like a vision, a prophetic vision or a prophetic dream, and then I will come here and kind of use my psychic and mediumship and channeling abilities to kind of uncode things and go a little bit deeper. But the other day I was just sitting in my bed, and all of a sudden I saw the most beautiful flowers, pink flowers, just start to emerge, and they just blossom, and they almost were like intelligent flowers, and they were communicating with me. And it was Kate Middleton. I'm not sure if you guys remember this, but I did another video, and I think it was one of the first videos about a month ago, 4 or 5 weeks ago, when I started having these dreams about Kate Middleton. I saw her in the in-between, not living, not unalive, in the in-between. So some sort of death state, whether it's comatized, actual death, maybe still in the fourth dimension trying to figure it out, you know, some sort of death state. And I saw the most beautiful bouquet of flowers that were waiting for her, but she was not yet there. And you can look at my Royals playlist, and all of this is detailed there. But she wasn't there yet. But 2 days ago, I saw those flowers. Not only was she there, but she had transformed, made a metamorphosis to these beautiful flowers that I first saw waiting for her. So this is Kate Middleton's long walk home for her soul. And so this is what we're going to look at today. Guys, I'm a quantum healer. I approach everything from the quantum physics. All of the potentiality is out there. When we are viewing, when readers are reading and people are getting prophecies and channelers are channeling, girl, we are seeing from the quantum field where there's all potentiality. And so it's very important to do a multitude of readings so you can kind of get the soul signature. So today we're going to take a look deeper into Kate Middleton's Akashic soul. The Akashic soul is the part of the soul that holds all memories. So that's what we're going to take a look at. So I'm not trying to make this somber, but those flowers told me it was now a full transition. Her essence has transitioned to this higher version of herself. And pink, if you guys know anything, in my quantum healing sessions, a lot of the times people will turn into different colors, or there'll be different colors in their experience, and all those colors will mean something. Pink is a very high vibrational color. It's very spiritual, and it does not surprise me why she was a princess in this life, why she is a princess. She will always be a princess to many. But she had completely transformed, and this pink flower was the essence of her spiritual alchemy. I'll say that. So I'm going to go ahead and take a few deep breaths, and then we're going to get into what Kate's Akashic soul would like to tell us. And Spirit is saying, this is Kate Middleton's long walk home. Okay? It was strained. I was strained. He was strained. The whole institution was strained. We had been at it. We had been at each other's throats, each other's necks for weeks, months, years, even. It had become a pain to me. It had become an annoyance to me. I even know many people had probably figured it out. It's not that I didn't want to be there. It's just that being there reminded me of everything that I had grown out of. I once had the appetite to be royal, to be seen. I really wanted to just be seen and heard, to be picked, to be a pageant, to be a princess. But as I evolved, and motherhood greatly evolved me, no one else around me was evolving. And that's when I realized that maybe they're not evolving because they were not, I'm hearing, programmed to evolve. They were not. Their system was not gauged to evolve. It was gauged to condemn. It was gauged to conform. I was not. That's when the split happened 4 or 5 years ago. And even a little before my last child. It was a strained relationship. And Megan only aggravated it. Not because I was displeased with her. It was because she was me. And I knew what that would lead to. And that's why I despised her. That aspect of her. Because it was a reflection of my old skin, my old self. And I knew all too well that that version of anyone would be short-lived. I knew for a while it was ending. I knew for a while. I didn't speak about it. I didn't say anything. I just knew. I kept it inside. I just knew. In hindsight, I should have spoke out more. I did speak out. I did get help. I did try. But I should have did more. I could have done more. I could have done more. If not for me, but for my children. I could have done more. But there was a part of me that was kind of programmed just like all of the rest. I wanted a divide. I wanted a separation from that. I knew that there was so many more levels for me to grow to. And funny enough, no matter how many state dinners and how many aristocratic social events that I attended, I never grew in these spaces. The walls closed in a bit more for me. There's peace within the silence. There's peace with every breath we take. This is what I want humanity to understand, to learn, to aspire to. It's not to be loud, to be proud, to be boastful, but to truly be silent within oneself is the inner wisdom that makes us royal, that makes us whole, that makes us gold, that makes us a golden child, a golden calf. This was a lesson that my soul had to learn in this life. which is why I chose to become physical. I did not choose the ending, and many of us often do not choose our endings. But even when we don't choose the ending, we still attract the ending to us based off of how we live our life. And I lived my life. There were many parts that I wasn't proud of because I was stuck in a system that did not allow growth. It only allowed for more of the same. And that simply was not me anymore. So in a way, I called myself home, myself to this greater essence of my eternal being. My light, my eternal light was calling me. I gravitated to it. I meditated. I no longer prayed. I chose to breathe, and in every breath, more truth came. And as more truth came, the light that came before it pulled me in its direction. This was my journey home. There was no journey that I could take that would lead me to self, but not to be physical, not to be seen, to be in the stillness, in the silence. This is where I found my peace, in the silence of my own thoughts, in my own mind, in my own being. The only time I truly enjoyed being vocal is when I was with my children. They gave me grace. They gave me joy, patience, and love. They were a gift. It's that childlike innocence where you can kind of live vicariously through them. And I would escape in little Louis. What is she calling him? Some name I can't make out. Lou. She has a name for him. It's Lou and Louis, something like that. I would escape at his face, and I was whole. I was whole in that love. But just like many that have come before them, they would soon change. They would soon be part of the system, part of this record that is on repeat. So in a way, I separated myself even from the essence of my children energetically, so that I could be sane, I could be whole. Because there was a lot of pain, a lot of pain, a lot of secret pain. Not only physical pains, but emotional scarring, emotional pain. So with every breath, I elevated. I found solitude in breathwork. I found solitude in my own being, my own energetic being. When we leave this physical body, there's so many sensors that we must activate that one doesn't even know. There's so much information that comes rushing in all at once that you will never know. And you have the capacity to hold these thoughts simultaneously all at once. And you can be everywhere all at once. And this took some time for me to navigate. And this is why I was in the in-between. This is why I was dormant, a dormant soul for a moment. because there was so much to navigate. And believe it or not, being the Princess of Wales did not give me those tools. But I knew enough to know that I could wait, that I could watch others, other souls, and that I could grow. And that's what I did. I watched each one leave the light to go to the greater light. One by one, transform in front of me. I studied them, I studied their colors, I studied their essence, I studied their movements, and this is how I learned. This is how I learned the spirit world. There was a tug in the beginning to go back to my children, but in a way I was finally free, and my body was not there any longer. So that was a problem, that was an issue. And it was removed quickly for that purpose, because there's no way I would ever leave my children. But because of this forced exit, I had to sit in the same solitude. It's the same solitude I use to get peace in the chaos, in the middle of the chaos. I used my breath. We still have breath. We still have breath there. It's just more expansive. Instead of having like one lung, it's like having a multitude of lungs all working together all at once. So I could breathe this air here, and I could breathe airs in other atmospheres all at the same time. That's another thing that I found fascinating. And I waited and I watched and I studied all of this. And then, only then, when I knew I was ready, I ascended. I ascended to a temple. I ascended to a triangular temple in the sixth world. The sixth world. Majestic, magnetic. It pulled me there, and I was of it, and I allowed it, because it had been waiting on me. This is a land of geometric patterns, geometric shapes that are intelligent, that are wise, that are all-consuming, that are kinetic, and they are our teachers for the next leg of our journey. They are our teachers. So I ascended there first, and I learned from many masters, essence. No figures, just geometric patterns, geometric shapes, lots of triangles, different types that I've never seen before, with different colors and different frequencies, and all of it was communicating with me and almost in a way training me. This is where I have been. This is where I've been. And I am thankful, because if it was not for my time watching others transcend, I would not know of such a place. I would not know that I could get fueled with all of the things that I was ignorant to. And this land, this place, this world filled me with the absence of the substance that I never had. They will try to reverse it. They will try to reverse their steps. They will try to cover their tracks, but you will never be able to cover up me. This is what I've learned. I've learned astro projection, as you all would call it. Not only can you astro project yourself from this plane, but you can astro project yourself in any plane at the whim of just a thought. They will try to reverse engineer their steps. They will try to cover it up, cover their tracks, rather, their tracks. They will try to cover their tracks. But I'm like a windmill. Truth will be revealed. Even if it's not revealed to all, it will be revealed one by one, until the echoes of me are louder than the cover up. Just know that I am of peace. I am at peace as well. No longer cardinal. No longer cardinal. Crystalline, pink crystalline shapes of wisdom and love, and most importantly, truth. Truth is a gift. Do not waste it. Truth is the highest vibrational light. It is our sight. It is our foresight. This is what I've learned in my time in the after realms. Fight for truth. Even if you fight for truth and you leave your life for truth, you will always have the greater light, because truth is the greater light. So there's never any loss within that. Just know that. Just know that. Charlotte will make a wonderful queen. Disconnecting from your energy, send me off to your highest divine good as we walk together in divine love. Okay guys, that was what Kate wanted to say about her long walk home. She's good. She's good. And truth will be revealed, and it's the highest light. So I think we'll just leave this message here. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Like and share. And thank you for journeying this journey with me as we walk together in divine love. Bye.